Hi, I am Carol Meerschaert. I am the Executive Director of AXYS, and I am really thrilled to be here as part of this meeting. So let me just share a little bit about the conference. So I want to start here. So if you see on our website, if you just go to the AXYS homepage, under the Resources tab is the Family Conference. Also, you can just click right here on the homepage. Registration obviously is open, and we're going to have a couple of different types of sessions I'm going to talk about in a second. But what we wanted to do is honor what people were looking for. So the Can We Chat sessions is a new kind of session for us. So over during COVID, we had these like virtual support groups and chat sessions. So it's everybody to get to talk to each other and share our learned experiences and those practical experiences. Then we have some lecture sessions, which are very much like the webinars that we typically do, but we broke it down to 20-minute presentation and 20 minutes of Q&A. And the reason we did this is we have a consultant helping us, and I've gone to lots of virtual conferences. I tried to learn as much as I could from other executive directors to say that there's only so much Zoom any of us can take, right? It's very hard to go on Zoom hour after hour after hour. So let's just have it where it's broken up a little bit more. And that's really what we tried to do. So if registration is open now, it's $75 for your entire household. The other thing we did is we have, and it's on here, there is a link for those who may need a scholarship. We want as many people to come. We understand that when we have in-person conferences, it really can be challenging for some people. You have to take the days off of work. There's a financial commitment. So this way we're hoping to get as many people as possible and people from around the world. The other thing I want to share is our sponsors and the people who have helped us do this. So many people who bought a ticket to the conference also bought a scholarship ticket, and I am so grateful for your generosity and thank you so much. There's also people who, when they bought a ticket or even got a scholarship ticket, made a donation to AXYS. And that generosity from our community is what makes this worthwhile. It just really is helping us all attend. I also want to specifically thank Dr. Schlegel and Dr. Cohen from our clinic in New York, who are sponsoring 50 scholarships to the conference. Also our friends at NIH and the AXYS Project, as well as AXYS and Claris Therapeutics. They're all sponsoring the conference, and our idea is to keep the costs as low as possible. Next thing I want to show you the conference agenda because it's very, very different. So it's a whole page, and hopefully we're going to use this kind of format in the future. So if you have any feedback, please let us know. This, when you look at it, if you look at this on a phone, it's going to be a little challenging because what happens is it's too squeezed in. So if you can look at it on your computer, it's best. There's a search box up here. So you can type in XXY if that's what you want to see. And when you search for that, you'll get all the sessions about XXY. If you want to go back and just see everyone, they're here. So we have the time, the session. Please read the description so you kind of know what you're getting into, who's speaking, our pictures. There's the conditions, so we can search for the conditions easily. And I want to talk about whether it's going to be the recorded and the chat and social. So sessions here, they have something that looked like a little VHS tape. What we did for these sessions is we had our speakers come in and do a pre-recording. That way, it's a little bit easier. We don't have to worry about it. It's a little bit less stressful for the speakers. But also it's 20 minutes of that. So during the conference, we're going to play that, but the speakers will be watching with you. So you'll be able to chat with them and ask them questions live, which is fantastic. The other thing we did is we have these chat social sessions. So can we chat? So the chat social sessions are very important because what we're able to do with those is what people told us is we want to be able to talk to each other. We want that lived experience from everyone. So those chat sessions, the way they'll be is some of them are led by a doctor or an experienced person from the community. Some of them, are led by different people. So what we'll do with the chat sessions is that's more kind of like this session where everybody gets on, we can see each other and we can kind of talk. So I encourage you to really come and look at this agenda. The other thing I want to point out is there's the column for handouts and related media. So some of them are links back to our website. Some of them, as Bill has talked about, we have a YouTube channel with over 100 videos on it. So what we try to do is something a little bit different in saying, instead of having the same sessions we have, some sessions we've had many times and we have great recordings for them, let's dig deeper. So for example, if there's a session on disclosing your diagnosis at work, What we did for the related media is recordings of just disclosing the diagnosis. So you can watch those ahead of time. You can take a look at them, and then we can kind of let us dig a little bit deeper. The other thing we want to point out, one very cool special session, so there's sessions that are on conferences, is we had a session. What we did is there was a YouTube session back in, I think it was a 2009 conference. And what we did with that is we're going to do a reprise of that session. So there was 3 adults with Kleinfelter with AXYS. We're kind of doing a Where Are They Now? So that we wanted to have sessions that covered everything from young children all the way up to those of us in the AARP and nearing Social Security. So thank you so much for that. I just really appreciate that. The other thing I want to point out is if you see my background, I have a teal color background. During the conference, all the speakers will have that. Then the people who will have a orange background will be your tech help. So we're trying to color code everything and just make it as easy as possible to be a part of our conference. So thank you very much.